Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Nev!
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for jokes?
Yeah.
About the emptiness of life? Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
To escape its wretched life in the battery farm. My dog's got no nose.
How do you
He had a tumour on it and it had to be removed. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
What?
I don't know.
Neither. Their sex life is joyless and unfulfilled. An Englishman, a Scotsman and an Irishman walk into a pub. Alcoholism knows no boundaries. How many light bulbs does it take to change a man? There once was a man from Nantucket. His reputation is totally unfounded. Doctor, doctor, I feel like a pair of curtains. I'm a general practitioner, this is more of a mental health issue. I feared I could harm myself. Nonsense, curtains can't hang themselves. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
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 Nobody's fucking coming. They say that laughter is the best medicine. So let's all enjoy this before it's privatised. A lot of people were shocked by this populist right uprising that we saw in the West. You know, shocked a lot of people. I wasn't surprised, though my generation wasn't surprised. You know, we knew that racism was alive and well online. Brexit, Trump, these were just the YouTube comment section for old cunts. You want to imagine the internet? It's a very easy thing to do. You can imagine the internet like a giant room, and on one side it's full of cats, and on the other side it's got someone screaming about the Jews. Just like your grand's house. What's wrong, Granny? Oh, son, the newspaper boy's not been all week with my Paisley Express. It must be all those Zionists they've got in Renfrewshire Council. That's what happens when you don't vote Labour. You look at Trump, Farage, or these inherited millionaires that proclaim to be men of the people. Say what you want about Mussolini, at least he came from nothing. I hate racism, not just because it's popular. I'm not going to do any of that racism that you, the public, love so much. If I was going to do some racism and attack the very idea of racism, I'd come out here and say this. Which American state are you and your wife going on holiday to? Alaska? No, Alaska. And anyway, we wouldn't go there anyway, what with all them fucking Inuits. Which Caribbean island are you and your wife going on holiday to? Jamaica? No, she went of her own accord. Plus we wouldn't go there anyway, what with all them fucking Inuits. Coming over here, taking their bobsleigh jobs. Some people are uncomfortable with that material in that it mocks the language of racism by using the language of racism. That bit of material is very much having your Eskimo pie and eating it. So, this show is pretty disjointed, I've got to... There's no real through line, really, so I'm going over here, and we're going to fade to black, just to make the gaps more apparent. You know, like a Jim Jarmusch film or something. It's so difficult being an artist in a country where you can't speak the language, oh my. So what I'm going to do is, I thought I'll make the gaps between the material more apparent, so that's what I'm doing, we're fading to black. You know. I'm not going to do any tedious links between the two. If I was going to do a tedious link, I'd do something like this, so I'm going to demonstrate the sort of link I won't be doing, okay? That's like having your Eskimo pie and eating it. So who likes eating? I tell you, do you know that because of Brexit, Walker's Crisps have went up by 5 pence? See, that's what I won't be doing. Okay? So, but genuinely, because of Brexit, Walker's Crisps have went up by 5 pence. And this has really annoyed my gran. You know, oh son, I just wanted to be racist. I didn't know they'd take my crisps off me. I didn't think that by voting there'd be any consequence to my actions. Now I can see why Gary Lineker hates racism so much. Less crisps. Well, I hope you're happy, Gran. Your British crisps, your British potatoes, dug out of the British ground. We'll all have to dig for them, the Department of Work and Pension scheme, just like the people you wanted rid of. Oh, the irony. You've taken their fucking jobs. You think Nigel Farage is going to share his kettle chips with you? Really, fuck. That's what racism is, isn't it? The rich, they've had the monopoly on the crisps forever. They won't share them out. What is racism? How is it invented? I'll tell you. How it's invented is that rich people who won't share their crisps shit into the mouths of ordinary working people, who in turn, eating this shit, then shit into the mouth of the poorest in society. Like some sort of crisp-mad human centipede. Little audience interaction now. Madam, who do you think has the worst position in the human centipede? Is it the second or the third segment? Who would you say has the...
Question.
It is, isn't it?
I think maybe the last person, because it would be more refined.
Ah, see?
Yeah.
You're wrong. So a lot of people would imagine that the worst position to be in a human centipede is the third part, but they're wrong. Because if you're the first section of the human centipede, you have the joy of eating crisps, okay? And if you're the third section of the human centipede, you have the joy of having a shite, you know? But if you're in the middle, you're not having a proper shite or getting a proper meal, are you? I would rather live my life eating shit and then being able to have a shit instead of having no shits. I would take double shit over. So I have a lot of spare time on my hands, and what I did was I researched. Do you know this website YouGov? Okay. What you can do is if you type in any famous figure or item, you can put that into YouGov, and it shows you a display of who most appreciates that brand or that celebrity, you know. So what I've done is I've printed off all the flavours of Walker's Crisps, and I'm going to tell you now who, according to YouGov, appreciates each flavour. Okay, so who likes ready salted? Give us a cheer. Okay, so if you're a fan of ready salted, apparently you are female 40 to 52 of the lower middle class to skilled working class. You're of the centre right. You have a spare monthly income of less than £125 a month. You bank exclusively with Yorkshire Bank. You drive Vauxhall. You read The Sun. You watch The Great British Bake Off. And nativity-free Dude, Where's My Dog? Something about the first two nativity films, too centre-left. Ready salted. According to YouGov, your two favourite celebrities are Nicholas Lyndhurst. People know who Nicholas Lyndhurst is?
No.
Anybody don't know who Nicholas Lyndhurst is?
No.
Okay, oh good. Because I did this a couple of months ago to a room full of 18-year-olds, and I don't know if you've ever tried to explain Nicholas Lyndhurst to a room full of... I don't know what sort of 18-year-old reference is the equivalent of Nicholas Lyndhurst. How would you even describe Nicholas Lyndhurst to an 18-year-old? He's got this sort of Hammer horror type face, doesn't he? You know, sort of forlorn, sad, empty eyes, you know, doesn't he? Looks like he creeps around castles, doesn't he? Looks like nobody ever comes to his castle. He wears a big cape, and he's very sad because he lives all alone in his castle. And whenever he tries to hang a chandelier in his castle, it falls off. If I'm honest, I don't know who. I don't know. You know, I'm old enough to know that Nicholas Lyndhurst existed, but I'm not old enough to know what Nicholas Lyndhurst existed for. Mine is the lost generation. Who knows who Nicholas Lyndhurst is? Can anybody? Do you know who Nicholas Lyndhurst is, Sandy?
Yeah.
Can you describe Nicholas Lyndhurst to me?
He's like, I think he's like a horse.
No. You're describing the physical appearance of Nicholas Lyndhurst, but I want you to describe the experience.
Mediocrity.
Nicholas Lyndhurst. Oh, Nicholas Lyndhurst. You know, Nicholas Lyndhurst, sort of like this ageless, sort of Nosferatu figure, isn't he, Nicholas Lyndhurst, you know? How I envy him, you know. Nicholas Lyndhurst doesn't go out in front of 18-year-olds and expect them to know who he is. How I envy Nicholas Lyndhurst, you know, what a life he leads, you know. So getting back to crisps, okay? So if you're into ready salted crisps, your two favourite celebrities are Nicholas Lyndhurst, so we've got that now, and Donald Trump. According to YouGov, if you're into ready salted crisps, your two favourite celebrities, Nicholas Lyndhurst and Donald Trump. Okay. So what other flavours of crisps are there? Shout out a flavour.
Smoky bacon.
Smoky bacon, okay. We'll do smoky bacon. So, smoky bacon is enjoyed by males 40 to 54 of the skilled working class of the extreme far right. According to YouGov, their professions include IT and mining. They have a spare less than £125 per month. Their favourite dishes, the fans of smoky bacon, according to YouGov, are bacon sandwich and meat pies. Branch out, I should know. They are a customer of Heinz, KFC, and Skybet. Their most visited website, according, you can look this up, according to YouGov, the fans of Smoky Bacon Crisps, their most visited website is www.heinz.com. And what they watch on television is the politics show Scotland and Muppets Most Wanted. To make their own jokes then. So, another flavour of crisp, another favourite of crisp.
Prawn cocktail.
Prawn cocktail, okay. You know what, I'll leave prawn cocktail to the end because it's got a nice sort of denouement, you know. So, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you my favourite flavour of crisp. It's cheese and onion. You know what is cheese and onion? Yes! That's cheese and onion. It's a good one. So, according to YouGov, the fans of cheese and onion are male, 40 to 54, and of the skilled working class. They are of the centre left, far left. Come on, give me some credit. Cheese and onion. We have. They have a spare less than £125 a month. This is true. And their favourite television programmes, I'm not making this up, you can look this up. Apparently my favourite television programmes are Toy Story 2.
That's a film.
Oh.
Well, I know some. I mean, I know you've seen through the flaw in the logic of YouGov, but please just allow me to. What's your favourite flavour of crisps?
I don't like crisps.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this isn't the show for you. Cheese and onion, what I spend my time watching is Toy Story 2, the World Darts Championship, and Bicentennial Man. You know, two fans of Bicentennial Man. And apparently, my favourite celebrities are Patrick Stewart and Donald Trump. So, that's that. So, but Neve, I like salt and vinegar. What? This is the show. I like salt and vinegar. Who am I? You, salt and vinegar fan, are a female. You are 25 to 39. You are of the upper to lower middle class. You are of the extreme far left. You have a spare £1,000 per month. Champagne socialists, fans of salt and vinegar. Your favourite pet is a fish. Salt and vinegar, really? I don't know. Your favourite dishes are roast potatoes and poppadoms. That's just crisps, come on. You wear Abercrombie and Fitch. You bank with Halifax. You read the Mirror and Viz. You watch Orange is the New Black and Twister. Philip Seymour Hoffman's greatest role. Do you remember Philip Dusty in Twister? Oh, he was taken too soon. So your favourite things to watch: Orange is the New Black, Twister, and Home Alone #1. Your favourite celebrities are Benedict Cumberbatch and Christopher Evans. Okay, no Donald Trump there. I forgot to say the fans of Smoky Bacon, their favourite celebrities are Kenneth Williams and Donald Trump. Every flavour of crisps, except Tom, fan of Donald Trump. So, roast chicken I won't do because nobody eats accent shite. But we'll end on prawn cocktail. Who likes prawn cocktail? Okay, prawn cocktail, you are male, 25 to 39, you are of the skilled working class, you are of the far left, you have no car, you wear JD Sport and John Paul Gaultier, you watch Ace Ventura: Pet Detective and Home Alone 2, not Home Alone 1. And your favourite celebrities, fans of prawn cocktail, are Tom Hanks and Donald Trump. Presumably because of his cameo appearance in 1991's Home Alone 2. So there you go, fans of crisps, they are. We're here now. I really don't know what I was doing with that Nicholas Lyndhurst bit, to be honest. But I sort of need it there because there's a callback to it later. Okay, so the whole lot sort of Nicholas Lyndhurst vampire thing, just keep that in your mind, and then when it arrives later you'll be satisfied. Okay. So, you know earlier when I said my gran was a racist, my gran wasn't a racist. She was one of the most caring, loving people. I know my gran loved everyone. Well, I say she loved everyone. There was one person my gran hated. That was Michelle McManus. You'd go around my gran's house and be like, "How are you feeling today, Gran?" She'd say, "Oh, son, I'm doing okay. I survived the Clydebank bombing, the Renfrewshire Paisley fire. I survived polio. And people disrespected me because I was disabled. Well, I couldn't get work. I survived living in Paisley. But when I put on the TV today, son, I saw that cunt. Michelle McManus. What even is Michelle McManus? What is she, son? What did she do? She was a singer, sort of. That is true. What does she do now? Stand up, apparently. Is Michelle McManus going off stage and messing with the form? No, she isn't. Michelle McManus doesn't know her place. She should go back to not sing. So this year, I turned 27, and earlier this year I was working in a record shop, and across from where I sat in the record shop there was these black velvet paintings done by Limmy's dad. Black velvet paintings of famous dead 27-year-olds. People like Jim Morrison, Amy Winehouse, the original Paul McCartney. Janis Joplin. And I'm looking at these paintings and I'm thinking, I'm 27. Fuck. I've not tried heroin yet. I'm 27. What the fuck have I done with my life? The only difference between me at 15 and me at 27 is that I have grey hair now and I can't handle my booze anymore. Fuck, man. And it got me down looking at these paintings, so I went on this website. It was called www.100thingstodobeforeyouDie.com. It's one of these bucket list websites, okay? And I've got a list of all the stuff I've done according to www.100thingstodobeforeyouDie. I've done 15 of them. I can't tell you what that is percentage-wise. So, I'm going to read you the things I've done from the 100 Things to Do Before You Die website. Now, one of them is a lie. Okay? See if you can spot which one it is. 20, whale watching. It's nothing special, really. Should this be on a list of 100 things to do before you die? Should anything be on a list of 100 things to do before you die if you can do it in Oban? 23, donate blood. 38, see an iceberg. Love letters. 58, ride a limo. That's right, ladies. 67, become a millionaire. 68, go to a concert. Singing Kettle and Oban. 73, get a passport. Never had to use it. 87, learn chess. I've not even done number 89 on this list, and that's go to Blackpool. What sort of life have I led? 93, learn to dance. Don't need to, mate. Learned ability. You laugh and jest. 96, have sex. Yeah! Alright. Doesn't say what with though, does it? Fuck the shit out of that sofa. 99, learn sign language, you know, A, B, C, you know the alphabets. Number 100, kiss in the rain. Because I really love that sofa. And I was thinking about this because I'm 27 and I slept in the shower. And as I'm sleeping, my life flashed in front of me. And this isn't how I want to die at 27, sleeping in the shower. I want to die at 101, you know, doing something on the bucket list. I'd like to have a heart attack strapped to the front of a skydiving instructor. Or I'd like to die having some 18-year-old have to scoop me out of the pool of dolphins with a giant metal spoon. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's fucking every fucking time. Every time, fucking dead cunts. Oh, every time, you know. That's not what I thought about, you know. As I'm slipping in the shower, I thought about Miley Cyrus. And they say you think about Miley Cyrus in the shower twice in a way. Once on the way up. Now I'm not gonna stand here and criticise Miley Cyrus. You've got lots of young comedians to criticise pop stars. That's what they do. You're not a young comedian anymore, you know. But I'm not going to criticise them, you know. But that's what the young comedians do. The young comedians come out, criticise a female pop star. You know. Oh, you know, or that you've seen all the young comedians that come out. Oh, I'm single, and I can't get a girlfriend. I have no responsibilities, and my life is an everlasting cascade of booze and meaningless sexual experience. Poor me. Oh, I pity the poor young comedians. Like better old comedians like me. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of criticising young pop stars. When I was a younger man, I had routines, plural, about Miley Cyrus, And, at 27, I can't even remember what irked me so much with Miley Cyrus at 23, Now, I can go hours without even thinking about Miley Cyrus, It's a different time we were living in, All the 23-year-olds that come on stage, they'd be fucking furious about twerking for some reason. and I think I'm going to make a confession to you. I think why I criticised Miley Cyrus, plural, so much when I was 23 was I think I quite fancied her. And I think, at 23 that quite frightened me, because I wasn't experienced. I didn't, she's quite, intimidating, isn't she? Miley Cyrus at no sofa, and it was quite frightening, And I quite like Miley Cyrus, Miley Cyrus is somebody I can really get behind. Oh, your crude mind.
That's supposed to come out.
Your crude mind. So, if I could go back in time, I would say I'm sorry to Miley Cyrus for those routines I did when I was 23. I think back and there was only 52 days between our gigs in 2014. Me, the Halt Bar. On the Hydro. Could have been, Could have been. And I want to get back there. If only I could find a portal in time to go back and correct those mistakes. I'll forever be like Gary Sparrow. Trying to find a portal to the past. I'm sorry, Michael. Good night, sweetheart. Sniffles on hospital. Because of Trump, Miley Cyrus is now, threatening to leave America, just like Fritz Lang left Germany in 1940. Hands up, we're playing my song. Da-da-na-na-na-na, da-da-na-na-na-na. It's a Nazi party in the USA. Yeah, all right. I'll go over here just now. Some of you might be sitting there going, it's a bit hypocritical of you, isn't it? Saying it's the young comedians that come up and criticise female pop stars. But you just had a tirade 10 minutes earlier about Michelle McManus. I'll let you in on a secret. When I was a young comedian, 23, I went out to the cat house. And I was waiting on my jacket, and in front of me was Michelle McManus. And as she turned around, I giggled because I was thinking about my gran. And fucking Michelle McManus called me a cunt. Where do you get the right Michelle McManus? Asshole. So I'm in the shower, and I was trying this anti-aging thing, this new anti-aging thing, and I slept in the shower, and I learned something important that day, and that is, don't wear a cape in the shower. Felt like a plonker. Now, that's the third Miley Cyrus routine you've done in 3 years. People out there going, oh, he's treading old ground. Maybe I want to explore Miley Cyrus more. I'll grow up. Who are you to judge my art? Well, thanks, Moni. Water lilies again. Can you not paint it as a different flower, something funny? Like a cactus. Cactuses are funny. Some of you might choose to call this show sketchy. I would call it jazz infused. So, I'm a bit hesitant about doing this bit of material because I scrapped it. You'll see what I mean. I scrapped it, but I'm going to do it now because I'm in a hole. So my man Jeremy Corbyn, got any fans of Corbyn in? Yeah. My man Jeremy Corbyn, he often gets called a terrorist sympathiser. That's not fair. Doesn't wear a tie. Can't see anything else. Right? Okay. You know who is a terrorist sympathiser? Me. And not just when I'm watching my A terrorist sympathiser is not to be confused with a terrorist synthesizer. As used by bands like the Prodigyhad, the Chemical Alley Brothers, Aphex Twin Towers. Well, I've got some sympathy, because I think all of us in here, we like to say that we'd never do anything like that. But I think we're all one bad day away from doing something evil. I'll give you an example from my life. A couple of years ago, I moved out of my mum's house, and me and some friends were all living together. And our downstairs neighbour would complain about the noise every single night. No matter what we did. We weren't party animals, we'd sit in the kitchen playing board games. She'd call the police on us. Every single night that's like that. And it got frustrating to the point where one day I was walking up the stairs and I had a packet of bourbon biscuits in my hands, and I put a bourbon biscuit through the downstairs neighbour. And the rush I felt and then the next day had some bourbons left over. Another bourbon biscuit. Day after that, save a bourbon biscuit. Another bourbon biscuit for the It's getting to the point, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bourbon biscuits through a letterbox. I was going out to the shops to buy bourbon biscuits to put through a letterbox. And then genuinely, in the close, they put up a sign that said, whoever is putting bourbon biscuits through my letterbox, please cease and desist. You are causing me immense psychological trauma. I will call the police. Don't put them through my letterbox. So I took as, okay, right. And I don't know if you know about bourbon biscuits, but if you lie a bourbon biscuit on its side, you can spell out words, can't you? So I didn't put them through the letterbox. I put them on the welcome mat, didn't I? Saying stuff like die. Burn in hell. And my favourite, you wait until the day the custard cream arrives. You wait until the day. That one cost me £12. You know, so before we judge the terrorists too harshly, I think in many ways 21st century terrorism started too big, didn't it? Say what you want about Al-Qaeda, they did not lack imagination. You can't top 9/11, can you? ISIS will never have a hit that big. Don't know if you remember 9/11. It's all you heard about for weeks. It was international terrorism's everything I do. And some of you might think, that's rather insensitive of you now, joking about terrorism. But I feel I can do that because actually, my uncle, in New York, and my uncle was a terrorist. But the old school kind, phone in before and gel ignite. So I suppose these terrorist tendencies, the bourbon biscuits and all, runs in the family, just like diabetes, which it turned out the downstairs neighbour had. And I regret it, because seeing bourbon biscuits every day of your life, must be trauma for somebody with diabetes. It's terrible, I say I regret putting those bourbon biscuits from that box. I don't. Okay. There's all these soft left crybabies, saying, "Oh, you can't use biscuit-based violence to stop fascism." Well, you can. And you should. If you had the chance to put like a pink wafer in the throat of Theresa May, would you do it? Are you telling me not one of you, if you had the chance to choke baby Hitler with a curly whirly, you'd stop to think about it? Take that, baby Hitler. Of course you don't do it. Of course you don't do it. You can use a curly whirly, or you can use a French resistance fancy. Take that, baby Hitler. Take that. We've got to destroy fascism. We've got to destroy fascism. Take that, baby Hitler. Not to interrupt you killing this fascist baby. What is it? Would you be interested in signing this petition for, reversing the Snoopers Charter? No! I've got to destroy this potential fascist. Take that! I think people, they crave the apocalypse, don't they? In many ways, it's easier, it's an easier scenario to live in. Who's got the easier life? The man who has to, trade dog meat for gasoline, or the man who wakes up every day knowing that all the luxuries of his life is built on the suffering of the poor? I envy the dog meat now. I wish I was Mad Max. Gets to spend a lot of time outside. Meets interesting people. Travels a lot. Lives off grid. Gets to hang about with Tina Turner. What happened to Mad Max? Do you remember what happened to Mad Max? Moved to America, didn't he? Started solving crimes with Donald Glover. He makes a historically inaccurate, racist film about Scottish noblemen. Went to some Oscars. Makes a historically inaccurate, racist film about a Palestinian carpenter. Makes a historically inaccurate, brilliant film about the Mayans. Nobody sees it. He goes out drunk driving, you know, crash, gets pulled over, makes an anti-Semitic remark. He invents the portmanteau word sugar tits, combining the word sugar and breast tits. It wasn't 1981's Mad Max 2 that was a glimpse into the future. It was 2006's Mel Gibson's racist face. Mel Gibson was ostracised from society because he had the gall to be racist 10 years too early. I hate racism, not just because it's popular. I hate racism. Racism gets to us at a young age, doesn't it? Don't know if there's anybody that remembers the cartoon series Poddington Peas. Remember Poddington Peas? If you don't, what it was about these peas, okay? They lived in a garden, okay? They actually, I like Poddington Peas. I've got some action figures from the Poddington Peas. Here they are. All your favourite characters, all your favourite peas. Like this one, oh where is it? Because I need the instruction manual. Like this pea, you see this one? That's Grumpy. That's Grumpy, okay? And this one, look at this one. That's wee McPhee. That's the Scottish pea, isn't it? And we can all relate to him. You know? There's Chickpea. You see her? She was the feminist, you know, wrote for Tumblr. There's PTSD. He was the soldier, you know. It wasn't all happy in Poddington Peas, was it? Because if you remember Poddington Peas, there was some darker coloured peas, wasn't there? Wasn't there? Dark green peas, you know. Peas like this. Creep pea. Darker green. Or this one. Black-eyed pea. Eye patch, stereotypical hook nose, you know. Terrible. The writers, you know, because it turned out, you know, the writers for the Poddington Peas, you know, they all voted for the BN. And look at those peas in your hand. And what's the difference between these 2 peas and these 4 peas?
They're slightly colder.
In other words, they're the same. Well, they're saying the peas are all the same, it's not the peas' fault. What I'm saying is give peas a chance. Don't worry about the peas. Don't worry about the peas. What you should be worried about is the landowners who own the peas, don't they? The landowners who fill the soil with all their shit, and all that. And you should worry about the landowners. You should worry about global warming. You should worry about, because of global warming, that the Asian wasp has arrived in Britain. Coming over here, eating the heads off of our native bees. Bees! I've become my own reference point. Hey guys, have you ever noticed how the future is unknowable? What's that all about? Well, I'll just do the last bit. So this last bit is about what dynamic systems control the world. And there's going to be a choice of jokes here. So here we go. Last bit. High energy. Jumanji controls the world. Okay, so here we have some jokes all about Jumanji and the death of the post-war socialist dream. In my hand I have some dice, and when I roll the dice, they will decide the joke. Jumanji controls my fate. So here we go. Number 5, which is giant spiders. Number 5, giant spiders. Here we go. It would be the bottom one. So here we go. What's the difference between giant spiders and the lack of affordable housing? Spiders don't have any issue climbing the property ladder. Jumanji controls my fate. So, here we go. Number 10. Here we go. Number 10 is bat. Okay, so what's the difference between a bat and companies that avoid corporation tax? The bat's topsy-turvy view of economic law is legitimate. Jumanji controls my fate. Sing along if you know the words. Okay, that's number 3. So that is monkey. What's the difference between a monkey and the demonisation of the poorest in society by the right-wing press? The monkey doesn't want you to believe it's anything but shit he's throwing at you. Jumanji controls my fate. So, another one. Number 6. Here we go. That's quicksand. What's the difference between quicksand and the ever-increasing levels of debt young people put themselves in? There's a chance of getting out of quicksand. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 12. No, we'll leave that. Number 7. What's the difference between big game hunters and powerful trade unions? Big game hunters still are allowed to exist in the modern age. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 2. What's the difference between a stampede and the slow ebbing away of our working rights? At least with the stampede, you've been crushed instantly. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 11. That is mosquito. What's the difference between mosquitoes and those dismantling the NHS? The mosquitoes want to keep their victims alive. Jumanji controls my fate. So, number 9. What's the difference between a monsoon and trickle-down economics? With a monsoon, it only feels like you're getting pissed on from up high. Jumanji controls my fate. Jumanji controls my fate. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 4. What's the difference between an earthquake and the slashing of the social services? With an earthquake, there's relief for the vulnerable people who fall through the cracks. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 8. What's the difference between a lion and private companies demanding the dismantling of the public sector while relying on state-funded bailouts. The lion knows he's a cowardly hypocrite that lives in a fantasy land. Jumanji controls my fate. Number 2. I've done that one. Is there any I've missed? Yeah.
12.
12. Number 12.
No.
Jumanji.
Jumanji controls my fate. Jumanji controls my fate. Jumanji controls my fate. Jumanji controls my fate.
Now stop! You've all been singing along quite happily. But imagine if I replace the words Jumanji with let's kick out those fucking Inuits. That's how fascism works. So, what's the difference between creeping man-eating plants and the corruption and inequality at the heart of the British political system? The man-eating plants don't stretch as far. So, that was the big closer. No. How is it you want me to end this show in 2017? How do all stand-up shows end? Ends either with a political statement or a song. What song would make you feel good about yourself in 2017? Maybe we should just sit in the dark. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never leave without you by my side. I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, but I grew strong. Oh, and I don't try to improvise a song you don't really know. The funny thing is, I've not really wrote an ending to this show. Let's just go home.